The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Detroit Lions. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Opening carry of the game for Cordell Patterson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Patterson, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line. From the shotgun, Ryan. Flushed out right. That's Cordell Patterson hauling it in. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Just like that. Just like that. Check, check, check.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he's got some space here. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Mike Davis. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
Makes the score.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Three and a half to go, first quarter. This is DeAndre Swift, who, of course, played just up the road in Athens. The limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
He was brought down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Pick up of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, here's Goff. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
For the point after.
And this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now a carry for Swift. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go, but when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. They'll try and run here with Swift. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive cap.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 16. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. throwing now. Ryan on first down. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
That's another Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Lions, nothing.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
He's checking. Crash.
Here's Patterson. And he'll be taken down at the 34.
The ball carrier.
Jeff Okudah up from his quarterback spot to make the play.
1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Play action. It's Ryan. Oh, and it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Goff. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 1st and 10, Goff. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
16 yards.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. On second down, Swift. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Get out!
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. Airing it out, looking for... It got his man, complete. The 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 92 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, punt the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
5 yards on the play. And it's...
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Now 4th down.
Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. They're going to go for it. It's Goff. He's got his man, T.J. Hawkinson, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. Buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing again is Goff. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
180. Check. Block 54. I can't believe they let you play.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
It's 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Bullock will put this one through. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They go play action here on 1st down. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards.
1st down, Detroit.
On 1st down, it's gone. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down.
What we got?
From the gun, here's Swift. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift, and he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try it now with Swift. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
21! I'm coming after you!
Looking to throw again on second down. Ryan. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Ryan's pass thrown away and incomplete. Brings up third down and 4.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50!
Again, Ryan. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run forward with Davis. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be second and goal.
At the 10-yard line.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here.
Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. No, no, no. Off.
Now it's Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Let's go. 21.
On third and goal, Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Coup now for the point after. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Falcons 28, Lions 3. Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Deron Harmon, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Hey, come on out here. Come get.
They run with Patterson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is and he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Romeo Okwara able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now this throw caught left side. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Jamie Collins. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan, he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Russell Gage, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Falcons 35, Lions 3.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
That right now That's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Third and long. It's Goff. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Yard gain. It's now fourth down.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy.
Safety's creeping. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Here we go on fourth down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
If he writes a book in the offseason, he ought to title it Undaunted, because where he is on the field, back on his own side, and goes for it and gets it, I got to give it to him on that one.
Yeah, only thing you can justify it with is it was only a few inches that they needed. If it's 4th and 2, probably doesn't do it. Hey, he got it. Give him credit.
Yeah, but if they don't pick it up,
then you're in trouble.
Yeah, they're giving points to the other team at that stage.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game.
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. His big Trey Flowers getting in there that time for the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Play action, Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Atlanta, it may not be too late to salvage their season as the win moves them to 2-5 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts.